What is up, Raiders? Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video and welcome to the Monday Kickoff, the weekly kickoff. As usual, in today's video, we're gonna have a full breakdown of all of the events coming to Raid Shadow Legends this week. Now, the weekend pass, guys, we had 2x on pretty much all of the shards except the Primals, which is basically happening today. We are going to do some summons. I have 25 Primals and a Dream because I'm literally like 8 or 9 Primal shards into the Mercy, so I need a miracle to happen in order to get a mythical champion out of the 25 shards that I have. But hey, hope dies last, right? A 1% chance to summon mythical champions. As usual, we're gonna have everyone's favorite game mode starting tomorrow, which is Clan versus Clan. This time around, this game mode won't feature personal rewards, so everybody can take a chill pill and relax. The fusion is still going on this week. We are expecting a huge update with a new game mode, the Grim Forest. They actually teased a little bit of the map, nothing too much in there, but we're going to check it in a second. Of course, we're going to have summoning events together with the CVC, but the good news is that everybody can actually skip them because we don't have anything too interesting in there. I mean, we have some good champions, but honestly, I would not summon during this 15x regardless of what champions we have in there. No events going on except the trashy CVC, right? And we just had 2x's on everything. The majority of you guys most likely are probably drained. I decided to save most of the shards except the voids for the upcoming Titan event, Christmas Fusion, and pretty much everything else, including most likely a guaranteed legendary champion as well. But without further ado, let's quickly have a look at the teaser. Then we're gonna go over the usual stuff that we have right here. So you can see a timer right here, 2 days and 21 hours. Now, initially, I saw that timer. I was like, oh boy, this update is coming pretty damn soon. Plarium is not messing around with it. And we're gonna have it this week. But that is the timer for when they're going to release the next part of the map, right? It's not going to be released this week. So that kind of like tells me that the update will happen most likely next week, in around 9 days or so. That's what my gut tells me, because they have plenty of time to tease it in the meantime, release a video about it, and hype it up a bit more. But basically, you're gonna have a foggy map like this one. You're gonna have different stages that you can challenge. Enhanced enemies, whether by curse, blessings, or evil gear, await in the shadow of the Grim Forest. Ready to pounce on those who enter unprepared. Be on your guard, warriors. So that's basically how one of the stages looks. You can get some energy as a reward from there. Keep in mind, this game mode will use a new type of currency, which is called, I don't know, shadow energy or something like that. I forgot the name for it. But it will use some other energy, so you can just knock it down in a day or something. Then you have these footsteps right here. An empty battlefield could be just that, or could it be a trap? Step foot into the shadows and find out. So if it's an empty battlefield, you ain't getting nothing. If it's a trap, you ain't getting nothing. What's the point to step into it and find out? I'll rather just skip it because, hey, there's no risk. There's no reward for the risk in there, sorry. Then, M9. Though few have survived long enough to tell the tale of the Green Forest, plenty have been driven mad by its raw power. Can you set him free from this mortal coil? So that's one of the stages. And then you have the old camp, which apparently abandoned for centuries, with paths going off in all directions. The fire at the heart of this camp still burns brightly. Its flames contour and twist, forming expressions of agony, cruel delight, and abject terror. Perhaps the camp's setters never left after all. So they might still be there. I'm curious, what are the main rewards? Are we gonna get like a new champion out of here? A new mythical? Something like the Ambris level? A very powerful champion, hopefully. Or what's the whole deal with it, right? I'm hoping they're not gonna introduce another freaking 20 currencies that will replace other rewards in tournaments and events down the line, because we all know how that goes. Not good for us usually, right? But that's pretty much everything that we have in here in terms of like a tease, right? You can zoom in if you want. There isn't much stuff to see, of course, but I'm honestly looking forward to see what's gonna happen with the new content. Hopefully is something good. Now, before we dive into the rest of the things, guys, I just want to give you a quick reminder. If you haven't completed your clan quest, which will reset in exactly 17 hours at the time when I'm recording this video, make sure you guys do it. If you gotta purchase any goodies from the clan shop before the reset, make sure you guys do it as well. Same goes for the bazaar. Good reminder, because I actually need to purchase my things, but only in like 4 hours or so. This is gonna be different for pretty much everyone. Make sure you guys do it. And it seems like I can pick up the void shard. I won't be thinking about it at all. I'm just gonna pick it up, and then I have enough currency to get the rest. Before we talk about summoning events, I mean, there are 15x progressive chances and stuff. We're gonna do my primal shards, but we're quickly gonna check what happens in terms of events. So we have a new Gear Hunters event, which is the Dungeon Diver. We have a pretty cool looking skeleton right there. I don't think it's Ultimate Death Knight, but it has a pretty cool armor. Doesn't really seem to be a skeleton that we have in the game as a champion as of now, right? So who knows what this might be, because the colors are all bluish and stuff. Maybe it's just Death Knight in an armor. That can be it as well. The gear enhancement event for the fusion is coming to an end in 17 hours. And in terms of tournaments, we have the Spider Tournament, the Classic Arena Tournament, the Champion Chase Tournament, which of course will only end tomorrow morning. If you are going for the soul or for fragments or for anything else, this is your moment right here. And of course, we will have a Sand Devil Stern Attack Tournament starting tomorrow. You can get a medium soulstone. They haven't announced any 2x, they haven't announced any prism events or anything like that whatsoever, or any jewels event from soulstones. If we're quickly gonna have a look at Plarium Play, I don't know why I thought that I opened it, but it seems like I did not. Nothing shows in here, right? Once the fusion is done, and it's pretty much almost done, that's it. We have no info. We have the Cyber Week offer, which is trash. Surprisingly, we haven't actually got any juicy offers today, right? I was hoping that maybe this is gonna be boosted for Cyber Monday, but it's not. It was for the Black Friday. I did not pick up one of them. Kind of regret it, because it would have been nice to have all of those arena refills and stuff. At the limited time offers, like the Cyber Week, this is just a trash deal. I wouldn't buy it, even if they give it to me for free. That doesn't make sense, I know. But it's a trash pack, right? Other than that, yeah. This is the standard Cyber Monday string. We had the exact same thing last year. This is decent. I actually picked up one of these, but is the same thing. Nothing really changed in terms of the value for primals. We did have that bug the other day where you were able to buy 40 primals for $100, but that only appeared to people that had the maximum value packs instead of the void, so it was some form of a bug. And you have this for mythical books, which I guess is okay-ish if you are purchasing mythical books, but they still feel pretty overpriced. Now, let's quickly go on to the primal shards, and then we're going to talk about the 15x progressive chance events. My most wanted mythical champions. I'm going to start with Nell. I would love to get one of her. Absolutely amazing in the current meta. Really, really strong. In the current meta as well, we have Theodosia that's very, very powerful with her unkillable and stuff. A lot of things changed in the meta, and she is pretty damn solid in today's meta. And of course, we have the new champion that I would love, and that is Joan. Really, really good as well. This strong skill, ignore shield, block damage, and unkillable is something very, very good, right? Plus the block revive. It can work very good versus Theodosia, for example, right? Because this won't only ignore block damage, but will ignore unkillable too, which is really, really important. And yeah, overall, she is a nice champion, good passives. Heck, if I'm lucky enough to get a mythical champion, would be amazing. Either way, I do wish you guys good luck as well. Hopefully, you got something nice out of your primals. Let me know in the comments down below if you managed to pull a mythical champion or you haven't. They are pretty damn hard to get, right? Especially when you need to push towards mercies and stuff. It's getting like ridiculously hard to get them. They're very expensive, the shards as well. Very hard to get just from playing the game. But hey, a 1% chance is better than a 0.5, or at least... Oh my god, we got a mythical! Oh, we got a freaking Commodus. This is a dupe. Damn! I cannot believe it. Damn. Exactly what I was saying. A 1% chance is better than a 0.5% chance, guys. Let me just show you exactly how many primals it took me. 20, 21 no. That's how many I have left. It doesn't show me how many it took to give me the mythical. Definitely not 209. I opened 8 before. So 12 from the previous mercy. And I've got a mythical during the freaking 2x. There you go. It happened. Sometimes all you need is 1 shard and a dream. But in this case, 4 shards and a dream. Commodus is amazing. I already have him. But he is a very, very solid champion. The best bomber in the game. And most likely I'm going to empower mine with him. I don't really see myself using 2 copies of this champion. But damn. What a freaking surprise. Because I was not expecting it. Man, I wish it was a new one that I don't have available. But heck, I'm going to take this all day too. Very good control on the first form. And the second form, really, really good. Now, when they released this champion, he wasn't that interesting because the polymorph meta was just absolutely destroying the game. But since then, they've introduced new relics, new gear sets like Pinpoint and other things that are really, really making these champions much better. And you can see it. We're using a lot of buffs, strippers, etc. in the game at the moment. And that just shows that polymorph really kind of like got knocked down. But hell yeah, baby! Commodus coming home. Let's see if we can bring another one. My god. Could you imagine that? 2 mythical champions out of 20 primals. That would be like my craziest luck ever with the primal shards. Even like this is pretty damn good. I don't think I've ever got a mythical champion so fast without being into the mercy. That's pretty damn crazy. So we're getting some epics. We got a legendary. We got a Setalia, okay. She's an okay champion. I actually recently had a comment from somebody watching like a super old video that I've probably done, I don't know, like 5 years ago or something. Is she still good? I mean, she's okay. She's really not an important champion for any particular content. I would say she's great for faction wars. You can still strip buffs, manipulate turn meter. You have a very good heal on a 2-turn cooldown. A chance to land HP burn, but she's just really not bringing much to the table, right? And any content whatsoever. And the last 10 pull, guys. Let's see. What do we have right here? Another mythical. Let's get a freaking Nell. Come on, game. Give me one more. I'm not even asking for much. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Come on. This is a tax, boys and girls. But you know what? Heck, I cannot complain because I've got a mythical. I can already imagine what a nice title I'm gonna put for this video, guys. But we got a Morag, we got a Reaper, and time to talk about the 15x progressive chance. A lot of things happened today. So I know the other day with the Voids I said I'm feeling lucky, but today I wasn't feeling lucky and I actually got lucky. I guess it always appears when you least expect it. So this Tuesday, December 2nd, they are planning to launch a progressive chance event, giving you at least a 15x chance to summon the champions of your dreams from Ancient, Primal, Void, and Sacred Shards. What I'm actually quickly going to do, guys, I'm going to bring this on the screen. I'm not going to spend a lot of time to talk about these champions because, honestly, not many of them are extremely important. But we do have 2 faction unity champions on the list, right? So let me just put it right here. You can see all of the champions on the list. So, Aragaz is not the best faction unity champion, in my opinion. I think he's more important for Siege, Faction Wars. One thing that I hate about this champion, when I'm facing it in Faction Wars hard mode, is just so busted. It's so powerful versus your team. I think he's an okay champion, right? Not the craziest one or anything like that, but if you are looking to get these faction unity champions, it might be worth pulling for some of you. Then we have Crockhead the Throat Reaper. Really, really solid champion. Even arena. I've done a very cool arena team a while ago, which was a lot of fun. I was actually considering yesterday to try and use it a bit in Platinum. Arena, Faction Wars, really strong. Hydra. I don't have enough space to write all this here, guys, but you got the drill. So he's a very good champion. Bells the Reckoner, not a fan, okay? He's a progression champion, but I would not invest books into that champion. I would not build it up, okay? I think I have it somewhere on my account. Or maybe I don't, actually. I think I... Do I have him? Yeah, I do. But I've never built him. So maybe I have him leveled up and all that stuff because of champion training events and stuff. He's good for progression, but that's a champion that won't really have any longevity, right? No shelf life, to say like this. And I'm not a big fan of those champions. Then we have Artak, good in the Spider, good in the Ice Golem to solo it, good in Curse City, good in Faction Wars. So he's good in a lot of different areas. Packmaster Shayak, he goes, of course, hand in hand with Crockhead, Faction Wars. If we're talking about Hydra, if we're talking about Arena, if you build an Arena team with Crockhead, you need Packmaster. A lot of you maybe skipped this fusion a long time ago. Now you got Crockhead, you've done the fusion, and you're still looking to get that Packmaster. It can be a pretty decent shot at it. Then we have Galet, Son of the Pact. Truth be told, I don't really remember which one is that champion. If he's the newish one, or... I think this was added recently, if I remember it correctly, yeah. So he's an HP-based champion. I really don't remember when they added this champion into the game. It must be now with the latest patch. You know the drill with HP-based champions that are kind of like wannabe damage dealers. This is more of a control, defense down champion, a bit of support. So it could be decent, but he's a Void legendary, and I'm not really feeling him like a proper Void legendary, right? Then we have Raka. I would love to get a Raka, but I wouldn't summon on a 15x for her. If I'm gonna get her to drop out of nowhere, it will be amazing. She can be good for Faction Wars, Chimera, Curse City, yeah, but I was gonna say Siege Mode. She can be very good in there as well. Warlord, still a good champion, PvP-wise, in some PvE content as well, especially Curse City, Faction Wars, and all that stuff. Then, Wednesday, December 3rd, same drill, we have Bolint. Now, he's actually pretty good as a Faction Unity champion. I think he's tons of fun. He does offer you a lot of utility in PvE. If we're talking about Siege Mode as well, he's actually really, really solid. You have the speed aura for arena battles, accuracy for them. You have this stun. Are just these passives that are pretty damn crazy, right? And I think he's a good one. Very annoying as well in a Faction Wars hard mode, right? I kind of like managed to get all of the Faction Unity champions that I want to have. I would probably not go out of my way to summon for these champions on a 15x unless I need to do it during a Titan event, during some other form of an event that requires me to summon, right? Because I've got Fina, I've got Theox, I've got the Demon Spawn. I've got pretty much the ones that... I mean, the Bannerlord one would be cool, actually. I would like to get that one. Then we have Gnishak. Second best bomber in the game, hands down. Bombs, decreases the cooldown, decrease attack. He can... put the poisons up as well. Good for PvP, good for PvE, good multipliers all around. A very, very nice champion. Mighty Uko, good for Siege Mode, good for Faction Wars, Curse City. Even in Arena, I'm seeing people using Uko sometimes in a live arena. I mean, it's okay if you don't have better champions, but it's kind of like a bit off the meta, to say like this. Then you have Ragash, a good defense-based nuker. Not that great for PvP anymore, unless you're looking at Tag Team Arena or something like that. Good for Curse City, Faction Wars, because he does offer the control, the stuns. You have Rezelvark, good for Hydra Clan Boss, good for Faction Wars, good for Curse City. overall a good damage dealer. Then you have Leorius the Proud, Curse City, Faction Wars. I'm not really seeing this champion as interesting as he used to be in the past. Tumesia, great! Empowers Marius. Every filthy degenerate Kraken out there will wish to summon on a 15x for Tumesia to empower their Marius to +4. Including myself, but I'm out of Void Shards. And then we have Coronar, who recently got a buff. Faction Wars, Curse City. That's pretty much it with him. I'm not really using him in any other content. I guess you can use him on waves and stuff if you're struggling with control. If you get most of these champions, early game, you can definitely use them, have quite a bit of utility. But other than that, some of them are just not really going to give you that feeling, oh my god, I've just pulled this champion, it's going to completely change my account, right? It's not like when you pull a super powerful champion that really, really boosts your account to the next level for all of the game modes, right? But either way, guys, that was pretty much for this video. I've got stupid lucky. I've managed to pull another mythical champion, which is something that I was really not expecting. But hey, I'm very happy with that. Hopefully you guys had some crazy luck as well during the 2x primals. Much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.